joy.
And this one has something with Nato in it, so nothing can be good.
I get to use my Brooklyn voice again.
No.
Yes! I get to use my Brooklyn voice again. Yeah!
Yeah, I mean, you're still alive.
My Yummy Poo is always alive. I will never allow her to go away. I don't know what the hell to show y'all next time. Keys.
How about nothing?
I mean, I have to show y'all something in the background. Unless y'all want to watch me. Y'all want to have a webcam on me while I'm reading. Which I don't think anybody wants.
Why not?
Oh, y'all want to have a webcam on me. God damn it. Ugh. Fucking ass.
I don't know, ask the chat.
Do y'all want a webcam on me? Because I have to show y'all something. Unless y'all want a blank screen of nothing. There isn't a U in wedding. Go figure. At least it's not Parappa. Shut up.
Parappa fanfic.
Parappa. Shut up! God damn it, shut up. Pretty rainbow. Take a look. It's in a book. A reading rainbow.
Oh, really? Reading? That's a good picture you can have on there. Reading rainbow as you're reading horrible fanfiction.
Well, I have to read the fanfiction. It is on my screen. The stream is on my screen unless I can move the thingy thing to... You know what? I can do that. Hold on 1 second. I can shrink this. Bring him reading rainbow. Y'all can see my background, can't y'all?
Yeah, it's a persona background. It's not bad though. Fucking Teddy.
Yeah, Teddy's right there next to Naoto.
Fucking thing.
Anyway. Let's bring this smaller. This is a copyrighted image. Whatever.
Well, we're not stealing it. It's copyrighted. See?
Exactly.
Giving credit.
Reading rainbow. TM.
Fuck off, JML. Teddy sucks balls.
Anyway, let me... Screen region. That. There we go.
Chat, prepare to be horrified. Because I looked at it.
Take a look. It's in a book. Reading rainbow.
I don't think you're not going to be liking this one.
Why? I don't like anything, so whatever.
It's kanji and Nato.
No, we're not doing gay things. No.
Nato and kanji. Not gay.
It better not have sex in it. I don't care if I'm gonna read that, so shut up.
So there's probably no porn.
I told you I'm not reading sex, so you...
It's not porn, so read it.
Shut up.
Be a man.
You be quiet. You're not making anything better.
This is awful.
Of course it's awful. It's fan fiction.
I'm looking for whiskey. Where's my... I'm gonna ask my dad for a bottle.
Why are you looking for whiskey? Why are you trying to drink? What do we say about drinking?
I want to down the pain.
Only I am. Only I am, and I'm not drinking anytime soon. Naoto's not male. I will murder you. I will murder you.
He said female.
I was going to say, I hate when people say Naoto's a male.
Especially if you had the English version of the game.
Exactly.
This one, you didn't kind of know. Because I actually heard the Japanese voice actor for Naoto. You kind of couldn't tell.
You couldn't tell that she was a dude.
That was kind of a surprise. But in English, god damn it, that chick did not hide it at all.
Well, Susan Dylan is good at doing androgynous voices.
She did a good job with Naoto because that sounded like a girl.
She was Storm in the X-Men, just so you know.
So? Storm was cool.
I'm just saying.
Storm was cool.
Okay, anyway. I'm supposed to be reading. Fantastic. Let's see. This is a good... What's it called? It's not a good fan fiction because fuck all fan fiction. All of them!
Can't kiss our asses.
Let me move the chat all the way down here. Reading combo. What the? No. No. Hold on 1 second. Picture dimension, please enlarge the chat. Shut up. What?
They're making us read this bullshit, aren't they?
Yes.
Yeah, I have to read it. Y'all don't have to read anything. It's me reading fanfiction. It's always me reading fanfiction because you can't read anything, Yamipo. I'm sorry. I'm stopping you from reading anything.
Don't read this. I'm skimming it. It doesn't, and I feel bad for Tom.
Motherfucker.
At least it's in English.
Ahem! Yeah, at least it's in English, not like that Persona.
And if I swear to God, if you put a Brooklyn accent.
Yeah!
Stop, please.
I can do a Boston accent too.
Good, do a Boston accent.
I can't do a Boston accent. What the fuck? I haven't played as Labyrinth that much. Anyway, ahem! The fog enveloped Inaba. Brought it with a frost. Goddamn, I'm doing the Brooklyn accent. I didn't mean to. Oh god, hold on, let me think of an accent. The fog that enveloped Inaba brought it with it like a frost like no other, sending the residents of the town diving under their blankets, resolving, goddamn, I'm doing a fucking Brooklyn accent, not to their bears until spring. You know what? Fuck it. Ahem. Naoto, despite her best efforts, was fighting it hard not to follow suit. Winters were always hard for her. Living in a body she worked so hard to keep so tiny. Tiny because otherwise obscene curves might start to develop around her hips and thighs. More than puberty had already bestowed upon her, and that just would not do. So Naoto spent her winters dressed in layers, fleece tights under her pants, and two extra layers of shirts beneath her jacket. Still, every time she ventured outside, she shivered in a way she could only describe as pitiful. Before long, conversation became impossible because of her treacherous molars clattering against each other as she realized she would have to attempt to be very human, very feminine weakness, or find a solution. What the hell is that noise? So she decided reluctantly, after searching through the internet, looking up patterns and learning the great Detective Prince could not much thread a needle, let alone operate a sewing machine, that she would have to ask for help. Naoto showed.
I'm confused now. She's cold, so she can't buy more clothes?
Apparently no. Naoto showed up at Tatsumi Textiles with her cap pulled down low, tone even as she walked in.
I don't think she can find anything in her size.
I think she needs things to cover her gigantic boobs. Looking at the wares rather than Kanji's mother, who she knew would be managing the storefront, she bit back the shivers threatening to shake her very core, mentally reminded herself to keep her voice monotone and calm. Minority. Hello, I would like to inquire about Naoto! A much deeper, more masculine voice ripped through the air like a resounding gunshot. Kanji, she sputtered, her voice raised in embarrassment. A few octaves, a glance at her teammate let her know that he was blushing, wriggling a helpless stuffed animal through his hands. Is your mother here? I require her assistance. No, Ma's out. You just missed her, he managed, eyes darting wildly around the shop, trying to look at everything but her face, because Kanji had a tendency to stare once he started, right in those big blue eyes and her thin lips and... Kanji, I believe you were about to decapitate that stuffed bear, she said coolly, eyeing the emerging stuffing from the ripped seam over his neck. Oh, damn, I didn't mean to. He quickly set the toy down on the counter, inspecting its injury with utmost care. Naoto stepped forward towards him, took the doll into her small hands and turned it over a few times, maneuvering the stuffing back inside. Your mother should be able to sew this up easily. Don't be concerned. At the sudden proximity, Kanji found himself taking 2 steps back from the counter, absent-mindedly looking at some shell fabric to distract himself from that face, that hair, those hands. Yeah, he muttered. So what do you need? And I'm sure you have important words failing me. Ahem. I'm sure you have important detective stuff to do, so I could just write down what you need. done and pass it on. Not that he wanted Naoto to leave, not at all. Just, he had learned that having the girl within 10 feet of him or too long could cause a spontaneous, fiery explosion within himself, and he'd hate to mess up her immaculate appearance with his shingled insides. God damn it, no. God damn it, no! Well, she began, I was actually looking to have the work I need done immediately. If possible, I need some sort of insert sewn into my jacket. As this is a very cold winter and my grandfather is concerned for my health, I am prepared to wait and pay extra for the services. To be done in short notice. Naoto shifted her weight a bit uncomfortably. The idea of lying to Kanji did not sit well with her. But to divulge such a secret would mean instant destruction of any thread of manly presence she held in front of him. And although Kanji and the rest of the team knew her secret, in front of Kanji especially, she felt like she had to keep up the front, that it wasn't a man physically, she was at least one mentally. My mom will be gone for a while. She's going to be in the city to buy some fabrics, but there was a long pause between his words, in which Kanji seemed to contemplate the entirety of his life before he opened and closed his mouth a few times, then finally spoke. I could do it instead. Naoto tried to contain her surprise, but ended up staring at him for a few moments, wide-eyed, before letting her features settle into a polite smile, followed by a single nod. Your mom taught you her trade, I presume? Yeah, he stammered, staring back at her for a moment too long, sending a heated flush to both their cheeks. I just did the same on my jacket. He nodded towards his shoulders, where a bit of brown fleece had shown seamlessly sewn into his collar. How coincidental. I suppose I am in luck then, she said, composing herself. Will you be able to take care of it today, or try to return another day? I can, do it right now, I guess. I can close for an hour and take lunch. If that isn't a problem, I appreciate it, she replied, looking down. It was a blow to her pride not to be able to do something so simple, so basic that every housewife could accomplish the task. She did not plan on admitting to Kanji that she was so inept with most womanly duties that she couldn't even sew a simple stitch. But that was beside the point. She was safe because Kanji was not the type for petty gossip or teasing. And that was mattered. Really? That's what mattered, dumbasses. The fleece in my room, you know. If you don't mind going up there with me. The thought of being alone with Naoto in a semi-confined space was too much. Too much. But since Naoto insisted on staying in the shop while he altered the jacket, there wasn't much of a choice on his part. He just had to keep a good distance. Her on one side of the room, him on the other. Yeah, that would work, I suppose, she murmured. After waiting a moment to consider what, Kanji went to flip the closed sign over the door. He swallowed and waved her over. Past the counter, he held open the door behind it. A gesture that made heat rise to Naoto's cheeks, and had her intently studying the design of Tatsumi living room after she passed him. Mind fumbling with the possible intentions Kanji could have. He was male after all, and men had a much higher sex drive than majority of women. Don't I know? And they were alone, and no, Kanji wasn't like that. She calmed herself with the thought and took a deep breath. Da-da-da. Kanji led his teammate up the stairs and down the hallway that led to his room, forcing awkward conversation that Naoto wasn't really picking up on. Something about his room being messy that he was sorry and promised if she ever wanted to come back, it wouldn't look like it did now. God damn it. She was more concerned with the fact it was getting increasingly colder as they ventured down the hallway, and she finally realized it was his room that was emanating such a terrible draft. Naoto shuddered at the thought of entering the place, resisting the urge to wrap her arms around herself. Here we are. Kanji opened the door and Naoto looked in, discovering an open window, 2 open windows, and at least 10 degrees drop in temperature.
God damn it, Kanji, doesn't make you cold?
He likes being cold. Naoto decided that this was some sick, twisted reverse version of hell gone glacial, made especially for her. Kanji looked at her, and Naoto realized she had spent far too long just standing there, dumbstruck by the fact that it was probably colder in Kanji's rooms than it was outside.
That's in my apartment.
I don't think that's possible.
It is possible in my apartment. It's proof of that.
And she didn't do dumbstruck or anything dumb for that matter. She hesitatingly stepped inside, analyzing the room, and blinked a few times in surprise. It was clean, nearly flawless. She settled herself against a wall next to one of the two open windows, hoping to avoid the chill of the draft. An awkward silence entered the room, and Naoto shifted a bit and pulled the brim of her hat down over her eyes. I'll, get the fleece. Kanji nearly dove across the room, pulling a clear storage box filled with what appeared to be sewing supplies from next to his futon. He looked back.
No one have a bed? Anyone sits on a futon in this town?
I don't know. He looked back at her, caught her eye for a moment, and then looked back down at the box full of fabric. You can sit down if you want. There's a chair on the desk. A chair at the desk. Naoto looked at the desk for a moment, then above it. She would be placed directly in front of the window, the icy air musing her air and freezing her solid. Kanji, may I ask, why are your windows open? Aren't you cold? Cold? Nah, it's like a freaking sauna in here. My mom's old bows can't handle the winter, so she cranks up the thermostat as high as it can go on days like this. She's not there! Fucking asshole, she's gone, remember? You could turn it down.
It's Kanji. Kanji's not that bright.
That is true.
And I know why. He froze his brain to death.
He replied, fishing through the box. Fishing through the box and pulling out various supplies. Oh, I need your jacket. A shiver ran through her as a particularly cold gust blew into the room, and Naoto looked at the boy as if he had asked her firstborn child. My jacket? Yeah, I need to sew in the fleece, remember? Kanji held up the black fabric, folded into a square. Alright, she decided. Shutting the jacket, she walked over to him, holding her coat out. Kanji grabbed it, avoiding her eyes, cursing his shaking hands under his breath. He was having much of a trouble threading the needle as she was earlier.
I got a question. How come Natalie just say, can you please close the window? It's cold.
She did say, she asked why the hell he had to... Oh, Scrubs is over.
He asked. She didn't say please close.
She just asked why the hell was the windows open. We're restarting this again. Anyway. Scrubs again. Why not? Prick. Wait. And blah blah. Okay, now to look over the window and shiver with a determined look on her face. She sat down on the futon towards the other end, but close enough that Kanji could feel it shift as she sat down. Felt himself tilt a bit towards the left from her weight, making the cushion angle towards her. Are you saying she's fat? He was pretty. I know.
She's saying the fact that
I know.
He's heavier.
I know. He was pretty sure this qualifier is close enough to get his heart to implode. Fantastic. Pricking his finger and uttering a curse, Kanji finally made the thread through the needle's eye and set to work, measuring and cutting the fabric with heavy-duty shears. Part of him was aware of Naoto, staring at his hands. His hands, why do you say 3 times? Who could hold her, touch her? God damn it. Fuck. Thank you, Kanji. He uttered under his breath as he nearly slipped a large piece of fleece. Naoto's eyes darted away the moment he spoke, suddenly on the rug. Naoto was more conscious of the cold in the room, and even more so of Kanji's wolf. God damn it.
No crap, the room was ice.
Not that she hadn't noticed earlier. She had many times when she was standing or fighting next to him and they got too close, or their clothes brushed, or even their skin, or now she was practically feel it where she sat. And in the current state, it was tempting just to slide over to him and nestle herself next to the warm body and
Please don't. Kaji will freaking flip out or something.
he'll have a nosebleed and die. She
Yeah.
decided that she must be getting a cold, or the fog truly was poisonous and had gone straight for her brain.
Probably that.
As if to disprove the latter idea, she could feel a tickle building in her chest and crawling up her throat. She tried to will it away, clenching both her fists in the fabric of her pants. But a sneeze slipped out, more of a squeak than anything, and Naoto could feel her cheeks burn. Kanji took a moment before he looked over from the jacket. "Did you just sneeze?" Yes, she replied, a shiver attacking her frame with earthquake tremors when she had her guard down, and she went to counting the frayed threads on the edge of the rug. Kanji shifted uncontrollably in silence, and managed a few more stitches before he couldn't take hearing the soft clatter of Naoto's teeth when she shivered, or seeing her frame shake every time a gust sneaked into the room.
Why don't you close the damn window, man?
He reached over the arm of the futon, grabbed the blanket, and Naoto could suddenly feel the warmth getting closer, and suddenly it was there, and her shoulders and seeping down her arms. They were both staring at each other, their hands still on each other's on her shoulder. Naoto's eyes were wide and her lips were parted just a little, and God, Kanji just wanted to. Naoto kissed him first. Hooray. The position is awkward, and she doesn't exactly meet his lips. More like the corner of his mouth, really. But she kissed him, and he's kissing her, and it's nice. With her arms around his neck. Yes, choke him, please. And his sliding down her side to find her waist. She's shivering for a complete different reason now. They both forget to breathe. Fantastic. She pulled back, and her face and her lips were red, and Kanji realized, after a moment where he looks away, that it's okay to stare, and he does, even though it makes his face redder, and she's shivering again, so he brings the blanket up again, brings her blanket around her shoulders again, and lets one of his arms rest around them, smiling when she moves closer, right next to him. His jacket is all but forgotten, because Naoto's found a better way to keep herself warm. The end!
I don't think that works outside.
That's the end of the fanfiction! Fantastic.
At least it wasn't porn.
Yeah, at least it wasn't porn. They just kissed. The end. I like when fanfictions end at kiss. No sex.
What about the one with Labris and Yosuke?
Shut up! That was hilarious.
That was the best ever.
That was hilarious.
Yeah, I mean, what do you think about this fanfiction?
No. That was a lovely fanfiction. That whole thing of Labris and Yosuke with all the persona puns was hilarious.
What about this one?
This is bullshit.
I know, because probably...
Burn the witch! Huh?
What?
What you say? Reading combo. That's what it should be called. Reading combo. Whatever. It says reading rainbow. Reading rainbow. I can do anything. Take a look, damn it. I wish she did. I really wish she did. What the hell is taking my thingy thing so long to do things?
I did a chats in shop that JML says you actually picked an okay fanfiction to rest.
Fucking damn it. Don't say things like that to him. Why would you say things like that, you ass? I would stop talking and right in the middle of what I'm...
Can it get any worse than this? Yes,
everything can get worse. He's going to find something worse. Why do y'all keep tempting fate? God damn it.
I already gave him two, and these are the two I gave him. I gave him this one.
And that's why it was an okay fanfiction, I guess. What is that vibration? And where's my Yami? Yami Poo, why aren't you asleep?
What? I'm still on here. What?
Why are you not asleep?
I'm awake.
I know you're awake. I'm asking why you're not asleep. So many things. So many things on my goddamn thing. I'm not being a pussy, so shut up. Reading combo. They can't see this in the stream. They can only see.
God damn it.
What?
The next fanfiction that Rez wants you to read, Calm. This is another one shot. I got the idea from similar fanfiction, but for a different thing, so I changed it. Still my thing. It was interesting kind of come up with things for a team to do when drunk. My favorite pairing was Soji and Yosuke. So. That's all you need to read.
Terrifying.
It's Yako. Congratulations.
It's what?
The next fanfiction you gotta have to read. I linked it in Skype.
Joy. He just linked it in this chat.
Alright, give me a second.
Fucking life. Why?
Yes, and it's Yako. Congratulations, Calm.
What the fuck is Yako?
I don't know, whatever the one that the gay porn thing, whatever they call it.
Yuri?
Oh, the one with I got mind
I mean Yaoi?
Trust.
You mean Yaoi?
I don't know, whatever the hell it is.
It's Yaoi.
Cross-dressing men.
It's Yaoi? I don't know. If
I know these stupid things because being friends with Tattoo and everybody else, you pick up on a few things. So, I mean...
Yaoi, that's whatever this is. It's gay. It's...
Gay porn, gotcha. Gay porn fanfictions.
No, it's not porn because it says T, so it's not porn. It's not.
Trust me, they just put that. They just put that to get away from shit. Anyway, my mouth.
Drunk. Oh dear.
Oh, you're drunk? Okay, I can do drunk. Anyway, this is the alcohol reunion. I like how even when I'm streaming, the Reading Rainbow thing is the thing you all will see. Nothing else.
That's a good thing.
I know. I can look at anything I want. She opened her eyes and tried to get her bearings. The traditional was that Imagi greeted her. She was confused at first. Her memories of the past are still a blur. Then remembered how she managed to stumble back into Yukiko's house before they all passed out. The whole former investigation team had decided to meet up since it had been so long since they all had been together. Derpy derpy derp. Soji, voiced by Johnny Ambosh, had moved back to the city at the end of the school year as promised to his parents. The case had been solved, so there was nothing they could do but say their farewells to their leader. They had kept in touch with Soji, Yosuke especially during the last year of high school. It was how they learned that Soji had been accepted into an impressive college in Tokyo. He decided to attend, still keeping in touch with his friends in Inaba. For the 4 years he was in school, the rest of the team carried on their lives after graduation. Yosuke worked for his father at Junes in a manager position. Yukiko took over as the main manager at the end. Kanji worked at his mother's textile shop and managed to expand their small business. Chie was working on entering the police academy. Rise had started small modeling and acting jobs, but mainly worked at her family's tofu shop quietly. Why do I keep saying Naoto? It's Naoto, not Naruto. Naoto bounced in between Inaba and the city with her detective work. She was very well known as a prospective detective despite her age. Soji had surprised his old friends by returning to Inaba, moving back in with Dojima and Nanako, who were thrilled to have him. He had been studying education at college and intended to become a teacher at their old high school after his training was complete. Why?
That's gross.
That's gross. He's going to take the place of Muraoka. They had to meet. They had all met up after he had been back for a few weeks, and decided to hit the local club. Now that they were illegal to drink. God damn it. And that was where the group was left, sprawled across a large communal room with the Amagi Inn. She looked around her, clutching her head because of the massive headache that was revealing itself. Yukiko and Rise were sleeping next to each other, propping each other up against the wall, both with silly grins on their faces and clutching sake bottles. Teddy spoke incorrectly, was under the table, strangely enough, mumbling something garbled. Kanji was laid out flat on the floor by the door, snoring loudly until Naoto, who had just woken from being curled up near him, got up and stepped on him on her way to the bathroom. One hand to her face, she turned to the other side of the room where an armchair was and flushed. What? There were the last two of their band. Soji was actually in the chair, his head lolled back over the top of the chair and breathing softly. It was Yosuke's close proximity to the silver-haired man that was flustering. Yosuke was stretched out across Soji's lap, legs hanging over one arm of the chair and a content smile on his face. God damn it.
Oh, wow.
Moans rolled out across the room as the others woke up. Soji and Yosuke were the last to wake, allowing the rest of the group's occupants to look at how they had fallen asleep and a flush in the gray of embarrassment. Soji woke up and shook Yosuke awake, smiling at him as he flushed red and mumbled apologies. There was a strange light in the silver-haired man's hair. What? There was a strange light in the silver-haired man's hair. Yep, that's what it says. But the others dismissed it as them seeing things. Soji stood.
What the hell happened?
We're going to have to read to find out. Soji stood a bit stiffly and shook his legs to get some feeling back into him before making his way over to the small kitchen connected to his room. He returned with 2 glasses of water and handed one to Yosuke. He was rolling on the floor, clutching his head. The brunette accepted the glass from him, and Soji handed the other to Chie. Yosuke began grumbling, something about never again, and talked me into it.
What the hell happened?
Chie stared at Soji as he handed water to the others, giving some of them what was like something like aspiring to the others who looked like they were going to pass out from their headaches. He looked perfectly fine as they hadn't been the ones drinking the hardest alcohol. I know that feeling. She could distinctly remember him starting off drinking scotch before going and taking shots to drinking vodka straight from the bottle. She had no clue how he could drink such hard liquor. Well, he was going to college in the city. Am I right?
No, I barely drink. The only time I drink is in the house.
I know. So do I. If she remembered right, which she should, since she had tried to drink the least, so there was at least one person who could walk in a straight line to get home. It had been Soji, Rise, and Yukiko who drank the most. Kanji, Yosuke, and Naoto had stuck to drinks with less alcohol until Rise broke out the King's game again, of course. Rise
sucks.
Rise and Yukiko were a lot alike when they were smashed, we know. They were much more for one thing. They had been all over Soji, who had become much more handsome than he already had as a teenager. Soji had stripped down to his tight black undershirt, and had seemed to ignore the women draped around him. Stupid, goddamn it. She didn't actually remember anything from the King's game started, which made her a bit nervous considering how the game had gone the last time. And they hadn't even been drinking that time. Thank you. We know. Rise was grumbling about something while she dug through her purse, pulling a bright pink camera out of her with a triumphant cry. Oh no, was the thought of all the room's occupants, Soji excluded, who was too hard to read since his face was completely blank. The camera turned on with an instant ping, and Rise turned to the first picture in the memory. Everyone but Soji crowded around behind the ex-idol. He was stretching over the chair again, dozing slightly. The first picture was harmless enough. Yukiko and Rise dragging Soji onto the dance floor while laughing. The next one is Soji pushing Yosuke towards the floor himself, a glass of scotch in one hand and a grin in his face. The picture got steadily less decent as they went on. One is Soji doing shots with Kanji and Naoto. The last two looking a bit less inclined than the first. One of Soji in the process of stripping off his sweater. The muscles on his torso visible through his tight undershirt. Kanji giving a drunk Naoto a piggyback ride with Rise holding a set of chopsticks with red ends in the background.
Oh,
and
God.
One of Yukiko, where she was apparently pole dancing, having a set after shedding her red sweater. Those made the involved people blush out. The next picture made Yosuke choke on a mouthful he had taken. His face rapidly starting to resemble a tomato. The others second his reaction, turning themselves through Rise's squealed in delight. That picture was very interesting, most likely a result of the King's game. Yosuke was leaning across the table kissing, god damn it, kissing Soji. The next picture was worse. Yosuke was straddling, god damn it, Soji, and they were making out full out. The picture seemed to get more progressively graphic. Soji lying back on the couch with Yosuke still straddling him, still making out. Yosuke with a healthy flush and Soji smirking. Yosuke pressed up against the table, looking dazed. Soji's hands disappearing under Yosuke's shirt. God damn it. Soji's well-hidden face in Yosuke's neck while he was pushing Yosuke's shirt, with his own black muscle shirt riding on the two-tones abs.
Oh,
Rise actually dropped the camera when she saw the last picture, glancing at Soji, who had not moved from where he was seemingly napping on a chair. Yosuke spluttered for a bit, apparently unable to form words coherently. He grabbed the camera for Rise and stormed over to Soji, shaking him up before shoving the screen in his face. "What is this?" he practically screeched at the silver-haired man, who looked at the picture with mild interest. "It seems to be a picture of us getting it on," he answered with a complete straight face. He didn't even look fazed in the slightest at the picture. Yosuke and their other friends gaped at him, completely at a loss. He took the pink, deceptively innocent appearing machine from Yosuke's limp fingers and flipped through the images, whistling at one of Yosuke straddling him. "This was nice. We should try this again. We should try this sometime. I didn't know how I had gotten thought of that position before." He handed the camera back to Yosuke and stood, cracking his back. He looked around until he spotted his shirt lying behind the chair and slipping it on. "Okay, well, I'm going home. Sleeping in a chair with someone sitting on you isn't very comfortable, so I'll be taking a nap. See you all later, I guess." He paused by Yosuke, pecking him on the cheek. "And I'll see you later, partner," before he opened the door and left the end. God damn it.
I would erase those pictures.
I would erase this fanfiction from my mind. Everyone looked at the door for a few seconds before turning to Yosuke's beet red face. Not sure what had happened. Why had Soji said partner like that? It was like he was implying something else other than the usual friendship between the two men. Yosuke was spluttering again. It wasn't very like that he could be getting any answers out of him. Rise took the camera from his hands and turned to the picture after the last one they had seen and showed it to the other. Soji was looking straight at the camera in this one, a sexy smirk on his face as he pinned Yosuke to the couch under. God damn it. "I thought he was drunk." Rise stared at the door again. What else would make him act like that?
Oh, boy.
Soji shut the door to his home, greeting now Nanako, who was getting ready for school. "Big brother, did something happen? You look happy, but it's kind of scary." She stared at him a bit longer after he assured her he was fine before going to make her lunch. Soji turned to the stairs, smirking to himself as he climbed up to his room. He could hold his alcohol very well. He barely got drunk anymore, thanks to the parties he had been dragged to by his college friends in Tokyo. He found that the most interesting happened to him if he pretended to be drunk, so he did it often. The girls act very interesting when they are drunk, but I can definitely say that I didn't expect that from Yosuke. From a small town, anybody sure is boring. This is going to be interesting. Fucking end of the fanfiction. Why?
Horrible.
Why?
Okay, guys, I'm gonna go to bed. My eyes are drooping. I passed out almost.
Okay, night night, Yami Pool.
Yeah, I'm going to bed.
Alright, I'll see you guys
Why are you going to bed too?
Because I got to go to school in the morning. I gotta look at the rock samples.
Fine. Both of them are going to sleep.
Yeah.
tomorrow.
I'm going to be tortured by
Good night.
myself. Good night.
Good night.
Night.
Bye.
Fantastic. Oh, that's why the Binding of Isaac music wasn't playing that loud, because I was in a Skype call. Fantastic, my throat hurts. I'm talking. So, you can hold your liquor, you can pretend to be drunk. Fantastic. That's stupid. So both of my lovely guest commentators on this stream are gone. Fantastic! They don't have to suffer through this like I have to. And nobody knows it. When I was down, I was your clown. Ooh, and nobody knows it. Nobody knows. Awesome. Definitely. Alcohol Reunion. I just realized that was the name of this fucking fanfiction. Fantastic. I have a headache. Fucking ass. Okay. Fine, the fucking stream is over now, I guess. Because he didn't donate for any more bed. Unless y'all want to watch me play Isaac, which I doubt y'all do. I really doubt you guys want to watch me play Isaac for the rest of the stream. If I get bored, I'll probably end the stream. I'm prolonging the inevitable, basically. So, I mean, if y'all want to sit here and watch me play Isaac while barely talking, I mean... Well, at least they left at the appropriate time. There are gunshots happening outside my window. Isn't that lovely? I think it's fantastic. Anyway. Why do I have this up? Better. Fucking Doc Kelso, I love you. So anyway, blah. Don't think anybody in this stream is here anymore anyway. And I forgot what the hell I was doing. I have wings. I understand what item martyr means now. When I take damage, my item recharges fully. I'm in the caves. Ain't great. Fucking ass. I forgot about the flat penny. I'm a one-eyed vampire nun with blood on my head. Ultra Pride? What the? What? Why do I have to fight Ultra Pride? The fuck is Ultra Pride? What is this? Why is this happening? Ultra fucking Pride, really? What is this bullcrap? What is happening here? What the fuck? Okay. I killed your little butterfly friend, Ultra Pride. I like how Ultra Pride is just a cameo of the creator. That's nice of him. He included himself in the game as a monster because he's proud that he finished the game. Go away! Fucking Ultra Pride. I have to fight Ultra fucking Pride. Go away! Why aren't you dead? The left hand! Sweet. Fucking ass. Fucking Ultra Pride, what the fuck? I didn't even get to fight Super Pride, I just went straight to Ultra Pride. Fuck. This game hates me. At least it does now. Yeah, I'm winning. Never mind, everybody. I'm winning. Why isn't this stream anymore? It looks things. Sweet. I'm sure everybody left the stream anyway. Let's see. I have 2 viewers. Yep, everybody left the stream. Yeah, halo of flies. I like how it automatically exploded as soon as I went in there. Why isn't it streaming more? Yep. Chubb! What the hell is that? I think it's faster. I think Chubb is faster now. I don't have any bombs to throw in her mouth. I'm still streaming. Okay, I'm just gonna stream.